Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I wish you all a happy new year and may God bless you for being part of this channel. God bless you. One of us sent this style to me that we want to learn how to cut the upper part. When you look at the style, it appears to be a skirt and top or a straight dress, and so we are going to learn how to cut the upper part with the band included. So let's just assume that it's a straight dress, and so you're going to cut it the half length way, and then if you want to add a down part, I'm going to teach you how to go about the down part, or you can add any down part to it, meaning you can do this in a skirt form or a straight dress form. Okay, so you are going to cut with the band, the upper part with the band to it. Okay, so let's get started. So the style is an off-shoulder style, and the style, what you need is your bust measurement. You need your shoulder to under bust, and then your half length, that is your shoulder to waist. Okay, so the bust we are using is 34. Yeah, when we divide it into two, we are going to have 8.5. Do you get it? 8.5. And so 8.5, I will run it to 10 inches. So I'm folding this to 10 inches, and so I'm cutting the front part. So I have 10 here. When you get your half length, that is your shoulder to waist, you are going to deduct what you are going to use for the band from it. You can deduct 3 inches or 4 inches. In this tutorial, I'm going to deduct 4 inches from it. And so the shoulder to waist is going to be 16. And I'll deduct 4 from it, and that is going to be 12. Hope we get it. It's going to be 12. And so what we are going to use for our shoulder to under bust is 12. Better still, you can measure your shoulder to under bust and then use that and then use that as your measurement. Then you deduct that one from your half length, and then the rest is going to be for the band. But you can see the band is wide. Okay, that's why I'm deducting 4 inches. You can deduct 3 inches and it will be okay. And also, because it's an off shoulder, we are going to deduct some amount from it, and we are going to deduct 5 inches from it. Okay, you can deduct 6 inches. 6 inches should be okay. And so we'll place 5 inches here, and we are going to measure the 12 inches, and I will add 1 to 8 for sewing allowance, and that's going to be 13. So I'll mark 13 here. Okay, so I'm going to place this on it and then get for back. So I have for the back zip allowance here like 2 inches. Yes, so we are going to place our measurements on it. And when it comes to the front part, you can decide to measure from the point you want the neck point or the neckline to be, then you use it. I'm going to make use of 5 inches for the neck width. 5 inches, and then the neck dip, I'm placing 5 here, so I'll place the 5 here, and I'm going to mark 6 inches. That is 1 inch for my neck dip, for the front neck dip. 1 inch this way. Now when it comes to the back, you can decide to make it equal with this, or the back will be deeper than the front. Off shoulder back, the back is not supposed to be higher than the front. Hope you get it. Okay, so I'm going to mark this here, and then the back we are going to have it. We are going to make the back inch wide. We are going to make the back inch deep, so I'm going to make it 8 inches. So I've placed my 5 inch on the edge here, then we are going to mark the 8 inch here. Join it. Okay, then we are going to place the armhole. The armhole is 17 and that is going to be 8.6. so we'll place our 5 inch here, and then 8.5. so we'll place our 5 inch and mark the 8.5 here. Going to leave this side the same, and then we are going to place a measurement of the bust, and place the measurement of the underbust on it. The underbust round, we are going to use 26. Her waist is 26. Her waist and underbust, they are the same because she has a very flat tummy, and so 26. And so 26, when you divide it into 2, it's going to be 13. 13 divided by 2 is going to be 6.5. And so we have our 6.5 here. This is our 6.5, and we are going to add allowance of 1.5 to 8, and this is it. So this is it. To join from here to meet the points. We know that usually the underbust goes in deeper than the waistline, but usually people with flat tummy, their underbust and waist measurements are usually the same. So you can do it that way, or you can decide to reduce at least 1 inch from the waist measurement and then use it for your underbust if you have a flat tummy. But if you don't have a flat tummy, make sure that you measure the underbust round and then measure the waist also. Okay, so we are going to cut this. For the front, you see. Okay, and the back, I'm going to divide the back into 2. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is the band we are going to use. Band is 4 inches, but I added 1 to it to make it 5 for sewing allowance. And then the waist, I use the waist measurement, which is 26. 26 divided by 4 is going to be 6.5, and so this is 6.5. Then I'm going to add 1.5 to 8, making it 8 inches. Okay, just as for the one I placed on the, yes. Okay, and I'm going to reduce this for the zip line or the zip allowance. Okay, and so we have this to be our band. Do you get it? Now when you come to the upper part, that is this the band we have here, that also serves as a sleeve. Now one way you can do it is that you are going to measure your shoulder round this way. What you get, the total you get, you will take the cutting you've done. Okay, then you measure this. When you measure here, we have 11 here. Then you take the back part too. The back part. Take the back part without the zip allowance. So I'm going to hold it. So open it this way. And then you measure this one also. So we have 12.5 plus 11, and that's going to be 23.5. So 23.5, you deduct it from your all round. So if your all round, your shoulder round is 40, when you deduct the 23.5 from it, it's going to be, let's say when you deduct 23 from it, it will be 16.5. And so that 16.5 is what you are going to divide it into 2. You divide it into 2, that is going to be 8 and quarter. So let's make it 8. So 8, it means here is going to be 8 from this side to this side, 8 from this side to this side, 8. Do you get it? Or better still, you know we took 5 inches from it, and so you can use that 5 inches times 2. So here and here is going to be 10. 5 inches times 2, here and here 10, here and here 10. Do you get it? So it means at the end of the day you have 20, 10 here, 10 here, and then you are going to calculate this one here. You measure this here and then measure this here. Cut a very long strip of the length you want, either 1 inch or 1.5 or 2 inches. But we are going to make use of 1.5. Do you get it? Okay. And so we have 23 here. We are going to add 20 inches to it, and that is going to be 43. And so 43, because of the zip allowance here, we are going to add that to it. That is 2 inches. So it's going to be 43 plus 4, 2 inches for this, 2 inches for this, making 47. Do you get it? 47. Then we'll add 1 to it to make it 48. Are we okay? I hope it's okay. If you are confused, you go back again. You get the explanation very well. Okay, so we are going to cut 48, and the length is going to be, we are going to cut 48 width, and then we are going to use 1.5 length. You can use 1 inch, and that will be okay. Okay, so this is it. I did it on fold this way, and I added 1/2 inch to the 1.5, and that's going to make it 2 inches. Do you see? The 1/2 inch is going to serve as sewing allowance. So 2 inches, this is it. Okay, so I have this here. Okay, I have also added lining to all the bands and also the upper part. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach the lining to it, each of them. I'm going to attach the lining to it. Okay, and then this one, so I'm going to attach the lining. I'm going to attach the lining to the right side of the fabric, and I'm going to sew the zip line, and then I'll sew the armhole line also. Do you get it? And then I'll turn it this side. I'm not going to sew the neckline. I'm not going to sew. Then I'll turn it inside, iron very well, and then just run a quick stitch on the neckline. I'll do the same thing for the front part also. I'm going to reduce the front armhole a bit. I was supposed to do that before cutting, so I'll just measure the middle here, measure and get the middle here. So I have 7, so I'll measure 3.5. So when you are doing yours, make sure you do it before you cut. Okay, then I'll measure 1/2 inch, 0.5 or 0.75. Okay, and I'm going to join it. So try and reduce the front armhole a bit. Okay, so here is it. I'm done joining everything to it. I'm done. So this is the front part and this is the back part. You get it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to join the band to each of them. So for the front, I'm going to join it this way. So on top, bear in mind this style, no dart, there's no dart in it. You get it? So I'm going to sew on top, and then I'm going to get the back also, and I'm going to attach it. I'll take the pin from the zip line and then attach it this way and sew on top. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay, so here is it. So I'm going to place the measurement on it. Okay, and so the bust that we are using is 34, and that's going to be 17. And so I have 17 here. So I have going to leave 1 inch on each side. Now when we come to the underbust, instead of using the waistline 26, I'm going to use 25. 25 divided into 2 is going to be 12.5. I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to measure 1.5 on each side. And then when we come to the waistline is 26. So 13, 1, 2, 3, also 1 on each side, 1.5 on each side. And then I'll join it straight to the waistline. So this is how it's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to join back and front together. I'm going to join it this way. And sew on top. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. You see? And then this side. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is the strap. We are going to attach it for the sleeve. So we will start it from the back here. We'll start it from the back, the zip line, and we are going to attach it from here this way. I am going to sew 1/2 inch here to close that part, and so I'll just leave that one, and then we are going to join it this way. So when you get to the sleeve point here, you are going to leave it this way and then measure the inches you left for the sleeve. So this is 10, so you're going to measure 10 here. You can decide to even reduce it if you want it to be very tight at the shoulder area. So 10 here, and then we are going to join it to the next sleeve point. Okay, so this is the armhole, so the next sleeve point, that is where it will attach from. Then we are going to take it all through to the front. We are sewing on 1/2 inch. Okay, so this is the front part. Then when you get to the next point, you are going to measure your 10 also. So this is it. Then this is the armhole. You are going to join it to the next point, sleeve point. Okay, so I have excess that I can cut off. So I'm going to seal this. Okay, so this is it. Now what you do is with the opening part of the sleeve, after sewing, you are going to fold it in this way and fold this one also in. You see, you fold both sides in, and you sew on top all through. You sew on top. Better still, you can also decide that you are going to fold it in this way. You will net it. After netting, then you are going to fold it in this way, you see, and sew on top, and then secure on top here also. Do you get it? After then, the next thing is to add your zip to it. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. You can see, here is it. We are done. So at this point, you can add the down part to it to make it a straight dress. Now with the down parts, you would use the net, the same net, to cut a shape, and the back is supposed to be longer than the front. Then you will get the lace cut in straps of about 3 inches or 4 inches length, and get it very long and gather. These are in layers, so you gather and place it on it and then sew it all round. Yes, so it covers the cut, the A shape you've cut. Okay, or you can also add any peplum to it. So we are going to add pleats to it to make it a top, so that the person can wear it with a skirt or a trousers. Do you get it? This is it, and you're going to have your top or your dress this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place an elastic band there. You can choose to leave it like that or decide to give it a little bit of breast dart, and it will be okay, but I'm going to put an elastic band there. Yes. So I'll just place it on top this way, and then stretch and sew it all through to the next points of the armhole line. Yes, so I'll do that and then come and show it to you. Okay, so this is it. Yes, so that's how it's going to be, and when she wears, everything will fit well. So I'm going to put this on a mannequin for you to see. Okay, so this is it. So this is the effect I wanted to create. When she wears, everything will lie flat and it will even stretch, and the gathers will not be seen that much. But because it's a mannequin, that's why you see it this way. Okay, so this is it. Yes, this is the end result. You can also decide to leave it this way. You can leave it this way, and when she wears, it will still be okay. And this, because it's mannequin and it's not mannequin's measurement, that's why you see the line there. But if the person wears it, it's going to go under, very under the bust, and everything will be okay. So you will not even see the line. And so, as I say, you can leave it this way just as it is, or give it a bit of breast dart. But even without a breast dart, when the person wears, everything will still be okay. Thanks so much for watching. Like and share this video. Bye bye.